Studios. Now it's time for British Wrestling Radio with your hosts, Dean Mitchell, Nixon Newman.
Gangnam Style, we are the cheeky boys, and welcome to British Wrestling Radio. I needed that, don't ask me why, but I just needed it, right, and everybody's having a nice time again. Friday night, usual place, so it's a bit late, had some technical difficulties I had to sort out, but all nicely and done with, and everything's good and fine. And we're all getting there and dandy. We've got no Nixie tonight. She's busy doing cakes, which is unheard of. And on the end of the line at the moment should be one Ross. Are you even in there, Ross? Ross, are you there? No, Ross. There we go. Very well. Come on, Ross. Get on with it. Come on, get with the beat, boy.
Evening, Deano.
Evening, mate. How you doing? You all right?
Yeah. Great, glad to be a part of the show.
Yeah. Well, this is Ross, who is now officially our Revolution Pro Wrestling correspondent for the Kent area of Great Britain. Ross goes to all their shows down there, and I thought, why not enhance it and let him do it, and he can tell everything that's been going on. So, how you been so far, Ross? All right?
Yeah, I've been good, mate. Looking forward to the next Revolution Pro Wrestling show, which is the 2nd of December. That's
ages. We've got November. We've got shitloads to talk about with November. We've got shitloads to talk about with wrestling over the next 2 hours. First of all, somebody just said it. How was Black Cat Radio? Let's be right. There was a TV show in the 80s called Children's BBC, and everybody remembers the broom cupboard of Children's BBC with Andy Peters, yeah? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was in a studio smaller than that. It made my studio, makes my room where I do my British Wrestling Radio thing look like Pete Waterman's studio where Rick Astley did all the songs and stuff. But it went okay. I mean, I didn't go the way that I wanted it to. Talking too much about who bloody Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks did my head in. But and talking about the American side, and I knew he had. No, it's not their fault. But when you're doing a radio show in the same building as Southside, and you say, "Oh, it's their second show in St. Neots," my blood started to boil, because I know for the fact it's like their 8th, 9th, 10th show that Southside have done a show there. And this radio place, I've been in this same building, and it just did me nut in the fact that if you're going to learn something about people that's interviewing, do some background on it. So it just did my nutting. I mean, but they've asked me to keep in touch and keep them going, but who knows? But the owner wasn't too impressed with my spamming of their page asking for a wrestling show. He wasn't impressed with that.
It's got to be done, though.
It had to be done, yeah, but we know that. But at the same time, it's like, do we really want to do this? Do we really want to know? No, but screw it. I mean, if they don't want a wrestling show, fine. I mean, it's made me appreciate now, what I've got. And what I've got is a show where I can do what I want, say what I want, talk about what I want. And if people I want to do that, fine. If don't, that's their decision. But I'm still going to do it. But that was the Black Cat Radio thing on Tuesday. And no, I'm not swearing. I'm not swearing. I'm going to try my best not to swear tonight. Yeah, right. But it's been one of them weeks, really. I've had Vino, done all the crap and everything with Vino, and it's, oh dear God. So, in other words, with your expertise, how was things with you?
Yeah. Oh, there. Excuse me. Yeah, all good, mate.
Have you got over your nerves from Mark Haskins yet?
Oh, that was... What an interview that was. But I'm already planning for the next one, so...
Who is it? Or can't you say?
I can't actually say yet, as it's not been confirmed.
Right, fine, fair enough. That's what we like to hear. People that not tell us stuff. I mean, what else can you do? I think if anybody knows about interviews that don't show up, it's so you're gonna get them no matter what you do, where you go. And it's one of them things where you sit down and you decide that what I want to do this interview with certain somebody, and they take the time. I mean, Manson turns up, when you got Mark Askins turns up, and then you got people that are not on a bigger, well-known level as these guys, and they say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to come for an interview," and then they don't show up. Them's the people that do my nothing. But hey, they're busy. It's busy. It's taking time out of their lives. So that's what I do without it. And now you're on Sky. Sky's the limit. You get what you want.
I can't wait for the opportunities to come up. So.
Oh mate, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Steve, you're gonna get all the guys Future Pro Wrestling. There's all these other people out there. It's really, really cool. And you get a bigger fan base to it. And people start listening and stuff. But as we said, Ross runs a radio show called The Takeover on Radio Sunlight, is it? And that's on the Saturday afternoons between 3 and 5.
That's the one.
And his Facebook page, if you just go through Facebook.com and you sure don't, that's Facebook.com, and you go through that and you search for The Takeover with Ross Briffit, then you can get it, and you can get some stuff in. Now, big announcements. Got a couple of announcements. Now, first of all, the big announcement concerning this Movember thing. Now, there was a photograph this week, and Ross put it up that I'm trying to grow a beard like the Big Boss Man. Wrong. I'm now going to announce my Mo for Movember. It is a wrestler. He's wrestling now. He's not Sheamus. I'm not having a bleeding Sheamus one. I'm going to grow a Joey Ryan. I am going to do a Joey Ryan Mo. I'm going to have the biggest Joey Ryan tash you've ever seen. Alright, so there you go. That's the announcement. A Joey Ryan, and I'm going to have a Joey Ryan tash. So we're going to put photographs up every week and stuff, and if anybody's gonna do it as well, more than likely, to see what they get on, and the best one might just win a prize, and they might just win a prize. Yeah.
Actually, I've got to announce that I'm gonna do it, and I'm looking for ideas of who I can actually.
Well, let's have a look throughout the years. You've got with stashes. You've got Mark Rollerball Rocco, who had an awesome porno tash. He had an amazing one on his lip. You could do a Jonathan Davis from Korn. He had a good one. He liked the Three Musketeers one, like both sides, the gap in the middle, and then he had the thing underneath. Captain Louisville, Hulk Hogan. You could do a Bully Ray.
I was thinking I could do Jeff Hardy when he had the.
Jeff Hardy.
Well, it's an idea.
Yeah, it's not bad. I suppose it's not too bad. Yeah. You could do that, I suppose. You'll it's brilliant, man. It's fucking brilliant. Oh shit, swore. Oh bollocks. There we go. Oh, that lasted long. I just want to wish happy birthday to a few people of mine. One of them is my great niece. It was her birthday a couple of days ago. Happy birthday, my little darling. I hope you had a great day with your mum and your brothers and everything. And I know his brother was a big wrestling fan, Alex. So he's a big John Cena fan, but I am not going to hold him against him. I've got a bit of a serious note to announce. I've just found out in a newspaper that a friend of my wife and her family needs a life-saving operation, and she's got to raise £25,000, and she has 6 months to live. I know Laura Baxter of St Ives, she's not listening to us, but if anybody wants to help out in any way, they can go to the Punch Post webpage on Facebook and donate anything they can. I'm sure it'd be very much appreciated. She's a great girl. She's 27 years old. She needs £25,000 to go to a doctor in Belgium that can save her life. And they need it to cover money to cover the flights and everything she's going to do. When she's going to do one of them. So everybody at British Wrestling Radio wishes Laura every success in her life, and you never know, this might be the one where I might, when I said I would never do a certain thing again, I might just end up doing it. So stay tuned. I just said look to the wife, and she's really, really upset, and I said I'd never do it again. But when when something like this happens, it makes you realise that you've got to do something in your own little life and do something different. It wouldn't be a case of going 24 hours again. There's no way in hell my body can go for another 24 hours. It can't. It can't. With my lifestyle at this moment, my work and everything I'm doing with my work won't allow me to do a 24-hour show. It takes too much out of you. You're knackered for days afterwards. And I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to do something for Laura. If anybody gets that, but we'll get there. We'll find one. And it's nice to see everybody in the chat room. Daz has just come in. There's Seamus is back in. And Winters is in. The usual guys and everything. Smarty's come back. And Swear One is in there all the way from Las Vegas. Get in there, my man. I was listening in Las Vegas. Superb. And stuff. Oh, yeah, the World Series of Poker is live on Tuesday in Las Vegas. I'm watching that. I do like that. And it's going to be one of those days, I think. Anyway, wrestling-wise, this week, what we do best. Let's have a look at the events that's happening over the next so many days. And, oh yes, the other big announcement. Now, Ross, I told you about this earlier, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Now, this is the last week British Wrestling Radio will be broadcast. Decision. It's my decision. This is the last week you will hear British Wrestling Radio broadcast until December the 1st. Because as of November the 1st, British Wrestling Radio has a name change. Now, in my heart, I have decided to do a name change because me and a so-called friend of mine, I use the term so-called very, very loosely. We've gone to all these Southside shows and watching all these Southside wrestlers and all the House of Pain guys and everything. Now, me and Rob have been having discussions about this in the last few days, and I've come to the conclusion that Southside Wrestling's talent does not measure up to the standard of House of Pain talent when you've got people like Harvey Dale. You've got the Southside Heavyweight Champion. You've got Styx. You've got the most dominant, and I repeat, dominant tag team champions in the country at this moment. They take on all comers. They refuse nobody. I'm talking about the Predators. Right? So, with swearing allegiance to the new supreme power of British Wrestling, as of November 1st, we are renaming it House of Pain Wrestling Radio. That is the name of this station for 1 month, because on November 30th, there is the big battle happening in Nottingham between Southside and House of Pain, and it's the night when House of Pain takes over Southside and destroys everything about House of Pain Wrestling. And House of Pain becomes the ultimate thing. So, swearing my allegiance to Harvey and Styx, House of Pain Wrestling Radio starts next week. So there we go. But there's no show on the 16th of November because I'm in Sheffield. But House of Pain Wrestling is on the air for 1 month. What do you think to that, Ross?
I think it's a very shrewd move on your part, Dan.
Yes, well, Rob Maltman forced me into it. He's doing all the thinking, doing, oh, Southside do this, Southside do that. He's doing it on his show. Why can't House of Pain have their own show as well?
It's not going to be for the faint-hearted, I'll tell you that much.
It's going to be great. I can't wait to see this man on Sunday. I cannot wait to see this poor excuse of a radio presenter called Rob Maltman. I really, really can't wait to see him Sunday. and bury him into the ground. That Harvey Dale will destroy him and turn him up and spit him out and make him look like an imbecile that he really is. But it's going to be a good month again, because House of Pain Wrestling is going to be the #1 faction, the #1 promotion in this country. And if you believe that, you believe anything you want. But no, it's going to be a good fun. It's going to be a good month. You're going to laugh. We know there's no seriousness in it, but we are going to go with it. We are going to do a lot about it, and it is going to be fun and games. And I hope the listeners really enjoy what we're going to talk about, me and Bob, over the next 4 or 5 weeks. Okay? It is going to be good. It is going to be a real, real good thing. But House of Pain Wrestling Radio is starting next week for the moment. Yes. But it's going to be a good one. But we're going to hopefully get Harvey on. We're going to get loads of interviews. We're going to get other wrestlers coming on. But I'm hoping to get the Harvey Dale coming back on the show and getting the other guys to come on, Styx and the Predators. If we can do that, then I'm all there for it. It's going to be a great, great month, November. We've got loads of things planned for November. November 9th is the 15th anniversary of the Monty Hall Screwjob. We've got a show planned up for that. It's not going to be going to the detail like we did with the Bulldog. We're just going to do our take on the wrestling world with Brett and Sean and everything that's happened with the Screwjob since that day. And it's going to be good time. And it's going to be real, real fun and games and stuff. But and I can't wait. I can't wait for that one. 2 weeks time with this. And Nixie's gone. She's doing something with her parent, and she sends her apologies. But she's back next week to give me hell, because bitch is gone. The bitch is gone. That little turd burglar in the ring. The bitch is gone. Get out. Oh dear.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. So, yeah, tell anybody, and if you tell Nixie what I've just done, I'm dead, okay? I am dead as anything. But anyway, preview the shows, we'll go back to that now, get the shows over this weekend out of the way, and over the next few days, I'll have people's messages me all over. I've got everything. But yeah, please don't tell Nixie I'm dead if you tell her. Right, we've had today, tomorrow, oh wow, Future Pro Wrestling. I have good friends down at Future Pro Wrestling. At the Future Zone, Wellington Public Hall, Stafford Road, SM6 9AQ. Future Pro Wrestling presents Trick or Treat 2. Featuring our first ever 5-on-5 match of survival. Team Johnny Havoc versus Team Noam Dar. Are you ready for that one? You're going to be good. That's a good one, isn't it? Possibly. Yeah,
I'm a big fan of Noam Dar anyway, so that's a winner for me.
Yeah. Some people don't know where Ross has got his head so far up Noam Dar's arse that nobody knows where it starts and when it begins. I'm only kidding. I'm kidding, Ross. I'm sorry. Anyway, the teams are Jimmy Havoc, the Bangor Knights, Will Ospreay, and Paul Robinson will take on Noam Dar, the London Riots, Master Joel, and Earl Windsor. And we also got the second ever Pumpkin on a Pole match. Heavy D versus Terry Striker. We've also got Bangria versus Sir Thomas Chamberlain. Stingray Stevenson versus Mr. IPW Ashley Reed. Come in fancy dress, prizes for the best costume, a place in the raffle, win DVDs, comic, sci-fi merch. £10 adults, £7 kids under 14, and family tickets, 2 adults and 2 kids under the age of 14 is £30. Book now at www.futureprowrestling.com, and there we go. That's that one. Also, up in Scotland, we have Wild Promotions return to Scotland. Attention grappling fans, professional wrestling returns to Angus in October. Arbroath, it's in Arbroath on 27th on Saturday. And they've got 4-4 on the promotion returns to Arbroath Community Centre for the first time since 2008. Doors open at 7. First bell is 7:30. And then I'm doing 4-far on the 20th of Sunday, on Sunday the 20th of October, wildwrestling.vze.com. Prices are £7 adults and £5 for kids. And that's that one we got. And who we got here? Oh yeah. Now, this is the one that's very close to everybody's hearts. Britannia Wrestling Promotions present a free show. A Briffit Beach Halloween Spooktacular charity show. All the proceeds of this are gonna do. All the proceeds and everything will be donated to Callum Murray charity. Now we all know Callum, we all know the story and everything, and they're doing a show for him. So, and I had a chat with Sharon this week. She still thinks the world of us. She loves us to bits and everything. So, confirmed matches for that. We've got Keith Myatt, the legend himself, versus Lord Graham Thomas. We've got Mark Morgan versus Bam Bam Norton, the babyface Pitbull versus Jason Logan, and the main event is the World Catchweight Championship, Alex Cyanide versus Tommy Gunn. It's a free event. It is free. It is nothing to get in. It will be a complete free show to general public. There's a special raffle, wrestler auction, as well as other activities to raise money for Callum. I think that is an awesome event. It's bleeding. It's an absolutely top-class thing to do, and I think it's an absolute brainer. It's a no-brainer. Yeah. So, what do you reckon, Ross? Do you think that's a good show? What do you say?
Yeah, I mean, obviously all these shows are for a good cause to get Callum to America, so anything that's going to raise more money is definitely a positive thing. So,
yeah. And then on Sunday, we also have Southside Wrestling, their second anniversary show, but I'm going to talk about that later. We're going to go into more detail with that. And then on the 31st of October, Halloween, PCW, Preston City Wrestling, Fright Night at 53 degrees. 53 degrees, Brook Street, Preston. And fancy dress is encouraged. Doors open at 6, starts at 6:30, ends at 9:30, and the party with PCW at 10 o'clock. Tickets £7, £9 on the door. Chris, oh my God, I've just seen the matches. Ross, you ain't gonna believe this.
Right.
These are the matches confirmed for the thing at this moment. We have Chris Travis versus T-Bone in a street fight. El Ligero versus Dave Rain, where fans bring the Halloween-themed weapons. Madman Manson versus Bubblegum in a casket match. Kaylee Ray versus Carmel Jacobs in a no disqualification. And tag team action, the Models versus the Mob. That's not bad. That's a not bad show at all. And that's going to be amazing. But them's the shows coming up in the next few days. We've got shitloads to get through for November and December. My God, there's only... And if anybody don't mind, we're going to talk now about Sunday's little thing in St. Neots. Mate, are you ready to do this, Ross? We're going to go through it. We're going to go through the whole lot. Right? Now, Southside Wrestling on Sunday is one because I'm going, and a certain person called Rob Maltman is going. And so-called friend who turned out to be. And another guy for the British Wrestling dude, Mark Pearson, he's going. So there's three of us all going, and we're hoping to meet up and having a beer and having a good chat. And also, I pick up my British Bulldog DVDs. Yes! All 37 of them. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get hold of my British Bulldog Korea collection. That is going to be one heck of a DVD collection, don't you think?
Part of history.
Part of history. It's part of me. It's going to be part of me. The wife's already threatened me. I can't watch it on the big TV. I'm relegated to the little one. But no chance. Well, the thing is, if people are listening in other countries, there's a TV show over here called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of It. And that's starting in a couple of weeks. So whenever that's on, I'm just saying, right, you're relegated to the bedroom, you can watch your bleeding bush chucker trial shit. British Bulldogs going on the TV. Get in there.
If only that worked with me.
You what, sorry, mate?
If only that worked with me and my missus.
I wish it did with mine. Yeah. It's not like talking about it, but she's listening. She's watching Scream 3 at the moment. So I'm going to put my head down at the door when she got to the scary bit and go, "Hello, Sid. Do you like scary movies?" And anyway, the events that we've got. I mean, the main event for Sunday. No ropes, no rules. Mask versus mask. The loser is going to lose his mask. It's a feud that's been going on for 18 months. If you looked at the videos, if you looked at the promos for this is off this scale. El Ligero versus Ego Dragon. Smarty's seen these two go at it. He saw him in Huntingdon this year. Mudge was there. Everywhere we've been this year, it's always been the same. These two hate each other's guts with a passion. Cannot wait to see this one. Any predictions, Ross?
Well, I actually saw El Ligero against El Generico at the Revolution Pro Wrestling show. And I think Ligero's going to win this one.
Right. Can I just cut you off, mate? Brandy, if you look at announcements on the page and not just follow what other people are saying on Facebook, it is a no ropes match. It is. It has been sorted out. It is. Everything's fine. It's everything. If people are just going to put up one status and everybody follows that one status, then fine. At least go to where the source of the situation comes from and then see the proper one. If you're going to put, I mean, I've got no problem with people putting up statuses and following everything like that. But the thing that does me is Ben worked his arse off to get this match done, and he went crazy on it. And they found out that they couldn't do it because of the ring, and it might fall on somebody. But it's all been sorted now. So now, on Sunday, it is a no ropes match. It is there. Take it from me. Take care, swear one. Hope you have a great time. And so, here we go. That's your arse told. Now, El Ligero and Eagle Dragon, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be top-class entertainment, that one. Now, underneath it, we've got the Southside Heavyweight title match between somebody called T-Bone and the Southside Heavyweight champion, the man himself, House of Pain's very own person, Styx. Now, Styx took out T-Bone months ago. T-Bone never lost the belt. When he won, back in February, May it was, when Rennie Dupree came over to Southside. And Rennie Dupree won the belt. He pinned Rampage Brown. He never pinned T-Bone. T-Bone never lost the belt. So he officially always said that he's never lost the belt. But then Styx and everybody and the Predators, they took T-Bone out and took him out and made him feel as though he was a part of the show. And he made him feel as part of the casualty department at the local hospital. But now he's back, he's in, and Styx is saying on a plate he's going to put T-Bone in hospital permanently now. And underneath that one, so you got Alligators, Dragon, and then Styx versus T-Bone. Now, what about this? Now, Ross, get ready for this. This is the Speed King title match. You ready?
Go on.
Marty Scurll, the champion, versus Martin Kirby, versus Robbie X, versus Jonathan Gresham. Now, anybody who's seen Martin Kirby says it all. Martin Kirby he's one of the stalwarts of the British wrestling industry. Marty Scurll is the champion. He's gone to TNA. He's in the boot camp at the moment, but he's come back. And he's now wrestling. He's defending his title. Robbie X is 19 years old. He's never won a match in Southside. I said that loosely. And I don't want him to go on my arse and kick me arse. But he's never won a match in Southside. And Jonathan Gresham from CZW. We've also got a lot of CZW Combat Zone Wrestling guys coming in and doing their stuff as well. So Jonathan Gresham is coming in and doing theirs as well. And that's the Speed King title match. So that's gonna be an amazing four-way to see them four have a go at each other. Underneath that, we have the Southside Tag Team title match The Predators versus Oik. A tag team from CZW. Oi won 4K, they call, but it looks like Oink. So, but the Predators are going to destroy him. Obviously, House of Pain will get in there. The next one we have Madman Manson. Now, I really don't know how this is going to go. Madman Manson versus the Invisible Man.
It's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one, that, innit? Yeah, and we have Madman Manson doing his usual stuff, but to do it on against the Invisible Man, it's I can't wait. If anybody wants me to put videos of these matches up, I'll ask Ben if I can do so. But if anybody wants me to put the videos up on the wrestling page on the day, on the nights of after it happens, more than likely I will do it straight away. If that's if people want it up. If there's any matches that we're just explaining about that you want to see, then fine, I'll do it. No problem. No questions, no problem at all. But I'd rather get the DVD myself. Can't see who would win that. Oh, very nice. Oh, that's Joe. That's very Joe. Oh, my side is split. International Challenge match. We have Mark Haskins versus Alex Collin from CZW. And Mark Haskins, very personal friend of Ross here.
Yes, he is. And in my humble opinion, he's going to walk away with the win.
Yeah, right, whatever. Right, I've got a story behind Mark Haskins with Southside. Now, Voss, I don't think Voss has heard this. If you've been listening to the show from like February, you've heard this story. I went to a show in February where I was a guest of Ben, and he was great to see. And it was Mark Haskins' debut in Southside. And he came out and he got this Impact Wrestling t-shirt on. This is literally weeks after he took on Austin Aries at Wembley, yeah? And he came out, and I sat next to this guy, and all he said for the entire match was, TNA, TNA, TNA. And I'm looking, I'm going, you shut up, mate. I'm not trying to watch a wrestling match here. And he's going, TNA, TNA. I'm going, and everybody in the row is just looking at this guy going, is he going to lose his voice? Is he going to lose his voice? No, you're not in that. He's just going off and off and off and off. And I'm like, and he's going, TNA, TNA. And I just tapped him on the shoulder and I went, listen, mate, it's great that you watched TNA. It's great. But can you just sit down and watch the match? I've paid my money. I can do what I want. And I looked at Ben and I went, thanks for this seat. And he went, I knew you'd love him. And I said, why? He said, he spends more money in my merchandise store than anybody else in this whole place put together. And it's not the fact that somebody was shouting at a wrestling match. It's just the fact that where he was doing it. And he wasn't doing it, he was clapping out of time. It was like, everybody's going, like, if he was going, how can I say, if there was a chant going, this is awesome, this is awesome, he'd be going, awesome, awesome, and he'd be completely doing it wrong. And I really hope he's there Sunday, because I'm gonna fly in the male's toilets if I see him. Sorry, mate, I'm just gonna go to the toilet. Right, and every time he sees me, he wants to know about all the stuff that's happening in America. I might tell him that CM Punk's coming out as a homosexual. I might see what the reaction is to that. Yeah.
I can just see Nixie's face as you just said that.
Oh shit, yeah, sorry. Nixie, it's a joke. Nixie, if you're listening, it's a joke, girl, okay? Really sorry, but it's a joke, alright? CM Punk's not homosexual. He's not that. He's 34 years old, and I'm really sorry, but guess what? But Nixie, if you're listening, the bitch is gone! The bitch is gone! AJ, the bitch is gone.
Power struggle.
Power struggle, you get it? Yeah. Oh, Smart remembers him. Smart remembers the guy. He'll tell you all about him. Well, he had more hair growing out of his nose than he has on his head. Honest, this guy is hilarious. Oh, Jesus, God, Benny. I wish if he says TNA wrestling on Sunday, I swear I'm going to put him through a wall. I'm going to put him through a wall. But anyway, Mark Haskins versus Alex Conlon. That's going to be good. Other one, International Challenge match. We've also got Max Angelis versus Madassa, the CZW champion. And then underneath that, we've also got Greg Excellent versus DJ Hyde. Front row is sold out. The second row is sold out because I'm on it. Not that I'm saying I've got a big arse. No. I have not sold out the whole second row on my own. I've got a seat. I paid my fee, and I can't wait. And I just think that it's going to be a great time. And highest SWA, I hope you're having a great time, mate. Nice to see you in. Sorry about all the problems we had last week with the web page and stuff. But that's the Southside show. What do you reckon, Ross? Do you think... Now, I'm going to ask you as a fan because... right, this is the best bit. Now, Ross, what was your first ever wrestling match you ever watched?
On TV or actually live?
On TV, and then it made you want to watch wrestling all the time.
That's a tough one. It was probably when Hogan and Savage teamed up.
Mega Powers?
Yeah.
Wow. Mega Powers, eh? So SummerSlam 88?
Yeah.
Nice choice. So you remember seeing somebody going, Warrior!
Oh, yes.
Oh, dear. It's going to be a... I think wrestling, then what's really kicked it in with the British scene for you then?
It was, and it's not just because I'm co-hosting it tonight, but it was probably listening to this show. I actually stumbled across it, and I was like, never heard of him. And
never heard of him. Yeah.
No. You know, all joking aside, I hadn't heard of half of these people like before I listened to the show.
Yeah.
So it's really the show that got me interested in British wrestling again.
Yeah. And you've been to how many shows of Revolution Pro Wrestling since?
I went to the last IPW show before it became Revolution Pro.
Oh, I mean the big split when there's IPW and there's RPW now.
Yeah, and then I went to Uprising.
Yeah.
Both nights.
Oh, right. Now you saw Jerry Lynn versus Noam Dar, didn't you?
What a match that was.
I know there's somebody in our chat room who's very interested in this because he's a big Jerry Lynn fan. So, can Jerry Lynn still go? This is the question I want to ask.
Definitely. I was actually amazed by how great he was, and I've got a story about him. In the interval on the second night, I think it was, I was just hanging around the merchandise table and went back to my seat, and suddenly someone tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Jerry wants to speak to you." So he called me back over, and he asked me if I wanted a picture. So he signed one of his pictures for me. It was one with him and RVD.
Oh, what?
Yep.
eBay.
No chance. So he signed it and he said, "There you go." And I was getting my wallet out and he goes, "No, don't worry about it."
Excellent.
So, yeah.
This is these stories that you've got no price on. There's no price on anything you do. It's one of these things that you just dream about. You're just like, oh my god. And this is what makes why I've been banging on for years, and we've been doing it now for a year now. It's like British wrestling and any type of wrestling, when you go and you see the wrestlers and you can actually sit back and you can go and have a beer with them after the night, or you can just chat to them as though you're friends and everything. If somebody had said to me a year ago that I'd have been chatting to Chris Travis like he's a normal guy, I'd have gone, bollocks, absolute shut up, I head. Chris Travis talked to me, never. And it's amazing with Travis now. He's an absolute, the guys are not, well, all the British wrestlers are just so approachable. except one, but I'm not going to name him because he'll kill me. So, but now I think Revolution Pro Wrestling, I've heard so many stories about them they're doing really, really, really good shows. Is this the true case now that they are really coming on really quick and fast and coming up to speed with all the other ones like PCW in Southside and SWE in Scotland and all the other places? Are they really coming along? Every time you go and see them, it's a better show than they've done before. It's really better and everything. The experience is better.
Yeah, I mean, I went to the show in August, and I thought that was an amazing match, but then I went to Uprising, and I was like, okay, they've kind of raised the bar a little bit. So now I'm looking forward to the next show.
I think the next show they've got Red Blood Plus, and it's November 16th. I don't know if it's in October. I know they've got November. Well, it will be November. It's November 16th in St Ives. November 16th in St Ives. Tajiri from WWE is going to be there, and Project Ego are taking on. Who is it? I forgot.
It's the Hunter Brothers.
Hunter Brothers, yep. And that's when you've got Chris Travis coming back down our way. And where am I going to be? Exactly. I'm going to be in bleeding Sheffield, Anna. So I'm going to miss it. I'm pissed off at the fact I'm going to miss it. But it'd be interesting. I'm not going to miss them next time. I mean, now this I keep saying so I should mean so. The wrestling scene around Cambridgeshire area where I'm living at the moment is better because now there's at least 4 promotions that's coming round to where I live. There's a wrestling organisation in Peterborough starting up next year called Full House Wrestling. You've got the WAWW that's just had a show tonight in Cambridge at the Guildhall. You've got Revolution Pro Wrestling, and that's coming to St Ives in Cambridgeshire. And you've also got Southside. And somebody told me about these people a year ago. Yeah, whatever. Because I always said that British wrestling was on its arse, and I didn't know, and look at it now. And it is really heading for the stars. It's really going, and this is the thing I give Rob credit for. If it wasn't for people like Rob that's been banging on about it for years and doing what he does, British wrestling, he just gets out there and Rob does it with his announcing, with his being a manager and stuff, and being a general manager. Rob really does the miles. He gets out there and he goes and everything. But if you tell him I said that, I'm going to knock anybody out. Yeah, but it's one of these things that with the British scene at the moment where you don't. Every time you think you've got it, you're right. There's nothing there. It's done now. With Pete, there's somebody else that's coming along. And I don't know if you feel the same way. When it says it's Pete, there's always someone else that comes in, and it takes it up to another level. You get me with that? It's like you'll get a promotion that's done an amazing show, but then there's another promotion like Future Shock or Infinite Promotions in Liverpool, and they'll do a show, and it's like, hold on a minute, they just put a better show on than we've done. Oh shit! Oh well, we've got to do better than that, and it's making the product better and better and better and better. Yeah.
Definitely.
But I mean, your favourite wrestler. Right, so let's get to know Ross. Now we've done all the bits in the book. Let's get to know Ross. Ross is DJ for the Takeover show on Radio Sunlight. Yep.
Yep.
Come on. Every Saturday, 3 till 5. Yep.
That's the one.
Cracky. And if you hear anything about Ross on his show, he takes great pleasure in knocking Sheffield Wednesday. Don't you?
And rightfully so.
Yeah, right. What division is Gillingham in?
Yeah,
that's my case. Thank you very much. So that's my case. Get in the same division, then have a go. Until then, crap. Anyway, for those that don't know, the guy that hit Chris Kirtland, he got 16 weeks in prison. They arrested him on Monday morning, crying like a baby, and then he got put into jail on Tuesday. Say he was guilty, owned up, and they put him in prison the next day. So there we go. He's like, but I think when you look at all the stuff that's happening and think of the next 6 months, are you more excited for British wrestling now as a fan than you was before? I mean, before you know about it. So remember you asking me, is there any shows in Kent?
Yeah.
And this is the thing, I think people's been asking me, I think Warrior 1 asked me, is any promotions in Birmingham? And I went, give me a few days. Fine, found one. Ross did it, is any shows in Kent? There you go, the shows in Kent. And I just think that it's really, really happening now. The British scene can hold its own on anything. The dreaded big station wagon that's called WWE is here next month. And what can we say? I mean, red phone box, taxi, double-decker bus, big Union Jacks at the side of the stage.
And you can't wait.
Well, everybody knows my feelings on seeing a big red double-decker bus and a taxi and a phone box, because it's not changed the set for 10 years now, and it's doing my bleeding head in. And I'm not going to go and rant about it. I'll wait till we see the set, and if I see the set, then it's rant time. But Vince will never change. I mean, if they're gonna do, I think now you've been watching wrestling for years, so you can say it's great when Nixon says it, but to get somebody else as well, it gives another definition on it. What would you think the Americans call a stereotype British wrestler?
That's a tough one, actually.
Well, if you've noticed through the years, that's it. I mean, they think we are lords and ladies. They can talk like that. Walk with one hand in his pocket and one hand in the waistcoat. That we only have scones and tea and crumpets and afternoon tea and all that crap. What's the other one? How many bare-knuckled boxers have we had come from Britain?
I can think of two straight off the top of my head.
Yeah, I can.
William Regal and Wade Barrett.
Yeah, the bare-knuckle boxers. Bare-knuckle. Like, what? And it just makes you so mad. And I've lived on the hard streets of Blackpool. Hey? There's hard streets in Blackpool? What? And there might be hard streets in Blackpool, but I know there's like more harder streets in this country than Blackpool. And it just seems that whoever writes the WWE characters, and I know they do the job and everything, and they pick at these characters for wrestlers, but surely when it comes to Great Britain, there's more to people like them saying, right, he's not a bare-knuckle boxer, he's not a lord or lady Regal. He's not going to come out with all big flashy stuff on and a king and ooh hello and all this. It's just, I think the only this is going to do me now. The only non-stereotype British wrestler with his V has been the British Bulldog. You still there, Ross?
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean, when you look back, the British Bulldog, he just came from Manchester, Leeds, and still couldn't get it right because he came from Warrington, and he just worked his way up. He needed wrestling, and then he came from Stampede in Japan, and he did all this lot. And you're like looking at it going, and you think back, and you're like, David Boy was the first. They never did it. Oh God, Scottish. I mean, that Scottish guys. Yeah, we've got the Highlanders. Yeah. Yeah, I mean the Scottish guys and all that, and it's just because one was Scottish. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and do you remember when it cost one of them his job because he appeared on a TNA Impact show? Bobby McAllister was it? Remember that?
Yeah.
He appeared on an Impact show, and they put him on the TV, and he was sacked the next day. He got the boot. He got the boot from WWF, didn't he? It was like, oops, wrong person to put on.
Or maybe not if you work for TNA.
Right. If you, well, especially if you work for WWE at the time, it was a bad decision. I'm just going to go and see my friends. Oh, yeah, but you're on TV. Shit. You just see that sinking and see Vince McMahon going, Bobby McAllister, you're fired. That's not.
Okay, there's a touch of the Warrior in there.
No, no. No. Excuse me. No. But, oh dear. I think SWE's done all this stereotyping with other nations. I mean, it's just like the Middle East where we both were turned up on the stove. And you go, silence! Yes, I know Britt Teesta returned on Raw. Yes, no, no. Britt Teesta is Rob Terry. Welsh Teesta is Mason Ryan. Get it right. But I just had a little bit of chocolate. Sorry. It's just the way that people go on about it. And go, oh yeah. This is it. I played them. But no, it's now 11:05, 12. It's now Saturday. Remember to put your clocks back tonight, guys. Extra hour in bed. So, so if you listen to WZR on Tuesdays, it will be starting at 12 o'clock, not 1. Alright? Because Ross listens to that now with me, because we've managed to convince Ross to listen to Ryan. Now, I'm going to ask him, we're going to talk about this again. See what you think. Your first take on WZR radio was 2 weeks ago, right?
Rough 2-3 weeks ago, yeah.
And your first show really was the Hulk Hogan sex tape show.
Ah, yes. The infamous one.
The funniest show of all time. Would you agree?
Brother.
Oh, brother. No, we're not going down that aisle again. No, we're not. We're not going down that aisle again. No. No way. No chance. No way. I'm not doing it.
That reminds me.
I'm not going down that avenue talking about Hulk Hogan again. No chance. Not in a million years. No.
Why don't you tell the chat room what I was talking to you about earlier?
Go on, mate.
About about 2 certain divas. China and another one. Nicole Bass.
Oh. Oh, God. You know, Ross comes out with these things. And it's like, what are you doing to me? What are you doing? Oh, I just said to him, I found China's on Facebook. Johnny Marie Lawler. And she's on Facebook. And 3 of my friends are mutual friends of hers. And I'm like, do I really want to send a friend's request to a porn star? And I think, next thing you know, is my wife in the background saying, no, you bloody well don't. So I'm in trouble with the wife now. But I'll be fine. I think she'll be fine eventually. Anyway, next thing we want to talk about. CM Punk turned the right age of 34. I didn't think he'd be that. I didn't think he was 34. And oh yeah, the pay-per-view will be on at 12 as well. The pay-per-view will be on an hour early tomorrow night. On Sunday night. That'll be cool. What do you think to the... CM Punk now, where do you think he's at the stage of his career now? Where do you think the next level for CM Punk's going to be, Ross?
See, I don't know. He's done the whole heel turn with Paul Heyman, but I think maybe he needs to team with Lesnar, like I think people are expecting him to.
Do you think we'll see Lesnar on Sunday night?
I think so, and they're talking about a no contest.
Oh, God.
Like how they're going to make it a no contest.
Well, if everybody's asked all the questions about WWE this year, because remember, Raw was outside, how are they going to do a Hell in a Cell when there's no ceiling? How are they going to how are they going to do this, how are they going to do this, and how are they going to do it. At the end of the day, they'll just decide that whatever they decide, they'll not come. Everybody will be like, oh, well, that was boring, and we'll all talk about it next week. We'll all say about stuff, and that's the way it'll go. Excuse me, I've got bad nerves. Gee, God.
But to be honest, I think that putting the belt on Ryback will be a mistake because he's only had to push for a few months tops, and now they're thinking of putting the belt on him.
Well, I've got one word for you. Sheamus. People forget with Sheamus. Now, Sheamus Allen is going to mark out in this because I know him. But people forget Sheamus was only on Raw a few weeks. And then next thing you know, he challenged Cena and he became the WWE champion. And that's a shit accent. Sorry, I do apologize. But Sheamus, they put the belt on Sheamus. No one in a million years, in the history of this business, in the history of wrestling fans, and everything like that, no one in a million years thought of they're going to put the belt on Sheamus that night. No one. No one in a million years. Just had a question in the back. Do you think if Goldberg's back? Goldberg has apparently re-signed a Legends deal with WWE. Where it goes to, nobody knows. But we've heard that Goldberg has re-signed with WWE for the Legends deal. Same type of deal as what Kevin Nash has got. Thanks, Sheamus, for spoiling the next 6 months of wrestling TV viewing. You tosspot. Thank you very much. I don't need to watch a pay-per-view now for the rest of the time up to WrestleMania because Sheamus has put the results in everything like that. Right. Now, I put something in there. Now, I've got to ask you a question. Do you think we'll see Steve Austin at next year's WrestleMania?
Well, if the rumours are to be believed, then his health isn't exactly like he's not in a shape physically, so I can't personally see it. But right. Stranger things have happened.
Do you think we are going to see Austin at WrestleMania where we've already got The Rock and Brock Lesnar?
No.
No way. It's too big a name. He's too big a name. We need... If you're going to be Austin versus Punk, it needs to be the match of WrestleMania. It's not just going to be another match. I mean, they did it to him this year with CM Punk and Jericho. That match should have been number one, no matter what anyone said. It should have been above Rock and Cena. Everything about it. It should have been there. That's the top belt of your company. It didn't that. And, but you just need to do it. But, it didn't stop Bret Hart being out shit. Well, Bret's been out shit. But we'll talk about Bret in a couple of weeks. Yeah. And, but it's CM Punk for me. He's had such a wrong end of the stick, and they've used it now to the best of his ability. He's been champ now for 342 days. Yeah, and he's had this thing where he's been going on and on and been the champion forever, and all this time he's been the champion. He's never been main event at pay-per-view, which is another one which everybody agrees with. And I think he's totally right. But I think CM Punk, what would you rather see CM Punk as a face or a heel?
I'm really liking the heel character he's doing at the minute.
Do you want him to do another pipe bomb moment?
I mean, that promo was classic TV, so I think they should definitely redo that. To be honest, I think that's what WWE needs more. Real promos.
Yeah, but we all know that it was a setup. And we said that. We all know now what he said because of the DVD. And he said that they said to him, say what you want, but the moment you start talking about Vince McMahon, we'll cut your mic off. That was the deal. So, everybody's saying heel in the chat room. Heel. It's a pity Nix is not here. She'll be going, we know me, you know, that she'll be going mental. She will be talking about CM Punk forever. Until her mic faded. Poor girl. We miss you, love. We'll have you back next week. Hope your cakes and everything's going great. So we got CM Punk versus Ryback. Goldvoid, Ryberg, whatever you want.
Rybot.
What was that one?
Rybot.
Rybot. All these names they've got for him. The thing is, when he started, this guy wasn't getting nothing, and all of a sudden now he's over with the crowd. And can you believe that people actually make signs that say "Feed me more"? And all these signs that you see, and they've got kids that go, "Oh, what sign would you like to make at wrestling?" "Oh, feed me more." Really? Yeah, I'm gonna be surprised if WWE don't give them the signs before they walk through the door.
And it's amazing, like, what a catchphrase can do for you.
Oh yes.
The Rock.
Oh yeah, I got asked a good question on Facebook. Hold on. I'll find it 'cause it was a good one. And I've got to give the guy credit because it was his idea, and he did come up with a great name. And where is it? Come on. By the way, if you ever get a phone, don't get a Samsung Galaxy. Right, here we go. Where is it? Daniel Tank Chadwick asked, "What are the people's best catchphrase that's ever been used in TNA and WWE?" TNA, it's got to be "Sorry about your damn luck." Easily. WWE, what's your favourite catchphrases in wrestling?
It's either yes, 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 or the what chant for me.
Really? The what chant?
Just 'cause it can throw you off, just like that.
What?
Ah.
Anything like that?
Yeah, that's
No,
almost.
my favourite one is, I'd say, I have the Galaxy Note. I am posh. I have the Samsung Galaxy Note. And it's as big as a bleeding door. Winter's Lair, ooh, what a rush, Legion of Doom, what? My favourite catchphrase was from The Rock, of the Attitude Era. Because I used to say all the time, and Smarty used to see me at PGL, and I used to do it with kids, and I used to tear so many kids apart with one line, and you get a 13-year-old kid from London, and he's on the Nabsel Tower, and you're 45 feet up in the air. Now, Sean Marty's going to laugh his head off because he saw me in action. No, it wasn't you, suck. You get these kids, and they're thinking they're big and they're macho, and you said to them, right, so come on here, lad, let's click you in, safety harness, ding, ding, bang, right, what's your name? My name is, it doesn't matter what your name is.
Evil man.
Or another one, and who are you? Some Rudy Poo candy ass. That's another one I used to do. And I think everybody knows, no. The best catchphrase ever is the one and only. You can take that shoe, hold it high, turn it sideways, and shove it straight up your candy ass. That got me in a load of trouble. Lots of trouble. And Smarty's in the room, and he knows the fact I had 160 kids all shouting, "Can you dig it, sucker?" It's a bus, and telling kids to suck it and stuff like that. But it was wrestling. It was what I thought was great. And then I wore a T-shirt that said "Suck it" on the back, and that was everything. But British Bulldog had some good ones. I mean, British Bulldog's catchphrase: "There is no bite, there is no bull in this British Bulldog." I am the British Bulldog, and you're going down, and all that. There was them. Cena's word life. You've got that. You can't see me. You can't see me. You can't see me. Austin had so many. I think when you think of the Austin ones, and you're like going, that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so. Austin 316 said, I just whipped your ass, and all this. D-Generation X guys and everything. And there is some absolute classic catchphrases out there. So thanks, Daniel, mate. That was an absolute belter of a question. I've got 2 words for you. Bollocks. Oh no, that's one.
That's one word, yep.
Bollocks. There you go. Spread it out. Oh, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. That's another one. Bret Hart. Yeah. Forgot that one. He's full of them. Mr. Perfect and all the other guys. If it works out, all the guys that were the best on the mics have the best catchphrases. Have you noticed that one?
Yeah, and one question I was going to ask is, what do you think the best promo is of all time?
The best promo of all time? Steve Austin, ECW.
See, I'd agree with Steve Austin, but I would say the King of the Ring promo he cut after he beat Jake Roberts.
Yeah, that was number 2. But to be honest, Steve Austin, ECW, when he just shitted on WCW and just completely tore them a new arse. It was just out of this park. It was just amazing to see what they did. It was just one of them things where he just tore Dusty Rhodes, Bischoff, everybody, because he was just so sick to death of being held back. He said, "Look, I'm gonna do what I do. I don't care." And if it wasn't for the ECW, I don't think Steve Austin would have done half the stuff he did. But get back to it. We'll get back to the original thing with CM Punk. CM Punk Austin, yes, it's got to happen. But I want Austin healthy. And the promos and everything, some people have put up videos now of the promos are there written already. Everybody can see it. I mean, everybody in the chat room can see it. You've got Austin, beer drinker, swiller, doesn't give a shit, son of a bitch, swears, everything. The other side, you've got CM Punk, drug-free, doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, doesn't take drugs, anything like that. The promos are written already there. There you go. That's the thing. That's the basic line. Just off where you go, go. And that's the way I think. That's if anybody can see that. Anybody can see that. Surely. I mean, what do you think, Ross? I mean, do you think that's the way this should go? I mean, you got your drug-free CM Punk, and then you've got the beer swilling, drinking Austin.
See, in my opinion, that's what wrestling's missing, storytelling. There's no real build-up, I don't think.
Do you think that's because of the pay-per-views they have to have every month now?
Yeah, definitely. They're not giving it. They haven't got enough time to build things up.
So would you like to return to the days when it was just the big 4 pay-per-views, like you had Rumble, January, Mania, April, SummerSlam, August, Survivor Series, November?
Definitely, and also I think there's too many gimmicks, like gimmick matches.
Yeah. Blame WCW for that.
Well, yeah.
We're gonna put Viagra on a pole match, and we're gonna have Bubba the Love Sponge versus Hulk Hogan.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, come on. You thought I was bad. Come on.
Oh, come on. That's just off the top of it. Well, the way it goes, isn't it? I mean, you think of the stuff that's everything happened. I mean, I know this is going on a bit, but I think this is a cracking. This is where we should be. I like that doing all this. But I mean, CM Punk now 34. We know Austin's in his mid-40s. Is he now? Is he 45, 46?
Something like that,
Something around that. I just want him healthy. I mean, we know the Owen Hart neck. It's never been the same since, and his knees are gone. He has problems with his knees these days, and so I want Austin. I would love Austin Punk, but I'd like to see the Rock and Punk more. I think the Rock and Punk, CM Punk would be better. But I want the Rock to use new phrases and new phrases and everything, not the bleeding usual Team Bring It and all this crap and everything that we had from 1998 onwards. And if you smell, I mean, bleeding out, we just missed out the best catchphrase of them all. If you smell what the Rocky's cooking. Or, in my house, I think she's in bed. Hold on, excuse me, door shut. If you smell what the wife is burning.
Be very thankful that door's closed.
It is now. But I think Austin Punk is written. It's already written. They're just waiting for the go-ahead. Thanks, Seamus, for another spoiler for the Royal Rumble. Great, I don't have to watch Survivor Series now. Cheers, pal. Have you heard of the day from America that Zack Ryder's cancelling his show on YouTube?
To be honest, I heard that a little while ago, and I thought it had already been cancelled. So
it saved his job, didn't it? Let's be right. It saved Zack Ryder's WWE career. That show saved him from being future endeavour 18 months ago.
It's kind of, this might sound harsh, but I think it's kept him relevant.
Yeah, I think Dolph Ziggler said it today. I think I'm correct, it was the Spotlight on Facebook. Great page, by the way. Facebook.com/Spotlight. Great page. Superb with the stuff they're doing there. I think that when they said Dolph Ziggler come out and he said, if it wasn't for Zack, WWE wouldn't be doing the social media stuff that they do now. With Twitter, with Facebook, with YouTube and everything. It's all down to Zack. And I think Dolph's spot on. Because you look at what WWE's doing now, and it's all because I think Zack Ryder did it. And it's because Zack Ryder tapped into it and just went, screw it, I'm going to lose my job, but I'm going to do what I do. And if it saves my job, great. If it doesn't, I'll go somewhere else. And it looks like he's going to go somewhere else now because the poor brother's getting a shit deal, isn't he? He's getting some right shit deal with the payoffs and everything he gets. So, have you heard how much he makes every time they sell a t-shirt?
No, actually.
Right. Well, the rumour has it that John Cena makes 40% of every t-shirt they sell. John Cena gets 40% of that sale. Zack Ryder gets 1%.
Ouch.
Yeah, ouch. Everything that Zack Ryder gets, 1% of that person. The Cena gets 40%. Bullshit. Absolute shit. I'd wear a Zack Ryder t-shirt any day of the week over bleeding John Cena. Any day of the bleeding week. Gone. But woo woo woo, you're gonna get fired. It's not woo woo woo, you know it. It's woo woo woo, you're gonna get fired. But anyway, coming up to Sunday, we don't know a lot of the matches, but
there's 4 that I've got written down.
4. We've got
somewhere.
4 matches. It's like a TNA pay-per-view, isn't it? No the matches. Or if you watch, I'm going to do spoiler alert. Wait for the promo on Impact this week between Devon and Bubba Ray. That's all I'm saying. Watch that promo. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, did everybody like the picture I put up of Bubba Ray today? Bully Ray, sorry. Did anybody like the picture I put up on the webpage of Bully Ray 2 years ago, what it looks like now? And how much weight loss there is, and everything about him. And I just said what a difference he makes, eh? And I think it looks amazing now. Especially when you look at the picture from there, and then you're looking at everything.
And now you look at Devon and look at Bully Ray and compare the two.
If you would have said 2 years ago, right, we now will switch to TNA, now we'll do this. I think this is a good one for us. If you would have said 2 years ago, when Team 3D finished, and they did this rubbish angle where all Bully Ray's turned on his partner, blah blah blah, and you looked at it and you're thinking, and you look at where they've gone now, Bully Ray has done an amazing reinventing himself. He must have looked at what Sting did. I mean, when Sting reinvented himself with the insane bloody icon, and you had all the other things about it. And Bully Ray is now complete. I mean, Calfzilla, do you know who I am? An amazing job. The guy's been top class for the best part of 18 months. Why can they not put the belt on him? I don't know.
See, I said that Bound for Glory.
I don't know why they've got to put it on Jeff Hardy. He would get. Can you imagine the roar that Bully Ray would get if he won the belt? He could be the biggest heel in the world, but everybody around the world would cheer for it because he deserves it. Anyone deserves that belt. Is Bully Ray by a mile. He's better than Bobby Roode. He's better than Austin Aries. He's the best heel by a mile. Don't make him a face. Don't put him as a face, but they have done. They've gone with the face thing now. And they've switched the roles with Devon. What do you reckon of Devon's role in this Aces and Eights thing?
It was certainly a shock. I mean, because I was in the chat room while Bound for Glory was live.
Yeah, and then Sheamus spoilt it for you, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And it's certainly a different direction to go. I mean, I'd never in a million years thought I'd see Devon as a heel again.
As far as I'm concerned, you lady at Lowline are nothing but the most inbred, no-forgotten pieces of crap I've ever put my eyes on. Not that he uses it a lot. Not that he actually uses that type of promo a lot. As far as I'm concerned, says that a lot.
See, they should have used that ECW one. Like word for word.
Oh God, no, not what the November to Remember one.
Yeah, the one where they almost caused a riot.
Oh, when he went up to that guy, and when Bully Ray went, there's a mother and daughter here. A mum taught her daughter to suck dick.
Yep.
And they went, "Hey, fat boy, come on, fat boy, come here." No, you won't come to us? We'll come to you.
I mean, let's face it, TNA are always doing it, because Sting at the minute, that's just... I'm just trying to think what film it was from now. Like, they're basically ripping off Heath Ledger.
Yeah, joke, yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. I think now we've finally got rid of we all knew that the writing and everything was done with Bischoff and everything like that. And now we've got the Bruce Pritchard era. The writing is better now. Don't get me wrong. They still need some work there. They're still tweaking it, but I think TNA is in a lot better position than it was, say, 2-3 months ago. I mean, even I think Sheamus and Tara's reinvented herself. She can reinvent herself as many times as she really wishes. I don't care. She can be broken, she can be Poison the Spider, she can ride a motorbike, she can ride anything she wants. Don't care. I just want him out of that way because I want that boo out of the way so I can flatten him and then me take his place. And go, woohoo, Tara, woohoo, love you. Yeah. Be the Andy Roberts of Tara. Now there's a lot of people in the chat room going to be going, oh shit, he's mentioned the A word. But, oh dear. Anyway, Tyler for a race is great. I mean, I know I'm in the 40s, but she's top. I mean, give me Tyler any day. We know Mickey James has had surgery, so she's been on TV and everything. And, we know Mickey James and get belts, so Magnus is on TV now doing these promotions. Magnus, he's getting better and better now, isn't he? Magnus is really starting to get noticed in a big way.
I mean, I've always personally liked Magnus, so I'm glad that he's finally getting the push that he deserves.
Yeah, he went through. I mean, we had the British invasion where everybody knew that Doug Williams was like, this is what you need to do, guys. This is what you need to step up. I mean, Bob Terry and Magnus and then Doug, and you got all these three, and they were doing some right stuff. I mean, now Magnus on his own, he's really hitting the straps. He's really going. I can see him putting a belt on. I think the TV belt's coming to Magnus. I think they're going to put that TV title on him. I really do. I don't think he's ready for the X Division. I don't think that, but put the TV title on him. He'll screw Joe out of it, but put the belt on Magnus. If they put it on Bleeding Rob Terry, for Christ's sake, they can put it on Magnus.
But talking about the X Division title, I don't care who wins it, just as long as they get it off RVD. not a fan of him at all.
You're not a fan of the whole effing show, then?
No.
Why?
I just never have. I've just never been a fan.
Not at all. Oh.
Can't quite put my finger on it, but no, not for me.
So he's your Kofi. He's Rob Dam Dam to you is Kofi Kingston, Nevin Bourne to me.
Yeah. Now come on, you know you love Airboom.
Shut up! Don't you mention that word on the station. I will knock you down. I will cut you off right now. Oh, don't that to me. I mean, God bet it. Kofi Kingston comes to the UK. Hey, he's got a belt on him again. Wow. Somebody bleeding shoot him off, please. But that Andy Roberts comment was for Regster. I'm just haven't seen it. No, RVD's not great. I'll give us his due. RVD's not changed his character now in 20 years. It's the same old shit, innit?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's hard. Go on.
Sorry, now go on. I'm just finishing up the chocolate. Sorry.
I was going to say, for me, he's half-arsed it for too long now, and I just don't care to see him in the ring anymore.
I think RVD in the 1996, 2005, that was RVD as his player. Not now. I don't think it's needed now. I mean, I've got no against Rob Van Dam. I loved his watch. I've loved watching him and everything he's done. But there was a time and a place where some people are going to be sick to death of watching the bleeding thing. So, but oh yeah, also Esther Reed online. Something I've got to say about Scottish wrestling before we get any further. And I'll wait till he comes back in and see what he says. But I want to do that when SWE's in the chat room. I hope he comes back in. The thing that does me with there's some things about with TNA. With TNA thinking at the moment, you look at the roster they've got. It's a lot better than it was, say, 2-3 years ago. I mean, you've got Anderson in there now. You've got Jeff Hardy, who's coming up to the end of his contract. Isn't that belt what the hell? That belt, who? Words fail me. Words actually fail me. The fact that he's come back with that stupid looking belt. And he came back on Impact last week. Did you see it?
Unfortunately, yes. And I've got a point about that. Have you noticed that RVD, Kennedy, and there's a few others, Jesse Sorensen, are all getting, well, Jesse Sorensen before his injury got this major push, and they're all good friends with Hogan and Bischoff, like away from the camera.
Oh yeah, we all know that. Well, look at it when Hogan and Bischoff came in and you saw the Nasty Boys. I didn't even know Nasty Boys were still alive. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that. It's not awesome. It's not. I'm sorry. Chat room, shut up. I mean, you know, it's a chat room, and I know you got your opinions and everything. I like it. How can you have a belt that looks like a bleeding? Oh dear. It looks like a woman that's been in Battle of the Planets, or cartoon show when you used to go transmute. It looks like one. It looks like the Phoenix from the Flames. It does. That's not a wrestling belt. That's a joke. That's supposed to be the belt that represents your company. You look at all the great belts there's been. You've got an ECW belt. You've got the WWF belt with the Flight of the Winged Eagle. You have the Smoking Skull belt. You had all these great belts in time, and you're telling me that that piece of crap that Jeff Hardy's putting around his waist is going to be a great one. I'd rather win the I'd rather win the internet championship of Zack Ryder than wear that bleeding thing around my waist.
I'll tell you something though. The Immortal belt, it looks like it makes the Divas title look decent.
Just to come up and out with Divas. I mean,
yeah.
Whoever designed the Divas title, they must have said, right, we've designed this. I know, we'll throw that to Jeff Hardy. Yeah, he'll go for that. He stoned at it and he said, yeah, he'll go for that. And he's we thought, when it was purple, it was worse. But now he's come back and he's even worse. And he's like, oh my word. The WWE tag team belts, they're as bad as well. Remember the ones that the Bulldog had? The Bulldogs ones were great, a big tag team on it and everything. And now you've got these Centurions on the bleeding things. Ah, kiss my ass. Belts just... If the belt is representing your company, it has to look good. It has to be the best it can be, not a piece of shit that a 10-year-old bleeding drawn up with a crayon.
What do you think about the WWE title, like the new design?
The WWE title one? Oh,
yeah.
That's the chat title, isn't it? That's the Argos. That's an Argos title. It looks like you picked it up from Argos for 25 quid.
Or cash converters for a tenner.
Oh, yeah. PCW. Yeah, the famous PCW. That's a great one, if people haven't seen that. When we did the Callum Murray show and we had Steve Fludder come on, for those who don't know, one of these, the champion of PCW at the time was a guy called Bubblegum. And he just said, oh, I don't want this belt. I don't like this belt. So he took it to Cash Converters, which is like porn stars in Britain. And he got 10 quid for it. He actually got 10 quid for the belt. And Steve Fuller's like, I'm going to fucking kill him. I'm going to mental him. And it's on Facebook. It's on YouTube, the thing. You get it, if you want to look on YouTube, just type Bubblegum Cash Converters. And you do see the video of him taking it to Cash Converters. Absolutely hilarious video. If you can find the link and put in the chat room, even better. But that was just a cracking little thing. It was one of these things that you just listen to and going, that's good, get it going.
And they chant at arenas, didn't they?
Oh yeah, Cash Converters. Yeah. Cash Converters. Oh, that's the best promo of a lot from PCW page. When he's going and then he says, "Where's your belt?" And all you can hear in the crowd is him shouting, "Cash Converters, Cash Converters." But there was a good interview on I think it was Inside the Ropes last week. They had an interview with Davey Richards. Now, Davey Richards has got a bit of a bad thing going on with British wrestling at the moment concerning Future Shock. And I'm surprised I didn't ask him about it, but it'd be nice if they did. I mean, Inside the Ropes, I mean, there is loads and loads of good radio shows out there. And it makes me feel very inadequate. It makes me feel very small. But you've got SLTD Radio from Britannia Wrestling. You've got Inside the Ropes. You've got Outside the Ropes from Ireland. You've got them from Belfast. They do a podcast. We've just had the Pipe Bomb make a comeback. We've got who's the other ones? We've got Ministry of Slam. We've got all these other. We've got Wham Bam Body Slam. Sorry, I can't forget them. We've got Rob Maltman and his 2 bits show on a Thursday night. And then you get little old me. But I've got the name. I've got British Wrestling Radio. Our name is there. It's staying. Well, until November 1st, and then it's at HOP Radio for the month. Come on. So, but I think British Wrestling, with all the radio shows and everything. Hold on a minute, right? Let me see if I can find it. I'll just keep talking, and then I'll go on YouTube and see if I can find it for you. Give me a sec. So what's your next wrestling show? What you seen, Ross? Which one have you got your tickets for?
It's the 2nd of December, and it's Revolution Pro Wrestling Christmas Cracker, I think it's called, with Colt Cabana and Michael Elgin.
All right.
And actually, there's a match announcement, and it's the leaders with the new school are returning, Marty Scurll and Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah.
And they're taking on Project Ego.
Ooh.
That's going to be a great match.
That's going to be a wicked match.
And for the
Right, well, hold on a sec, because we're going to go for a quick break, and we're going to do this promo, so everybody can hear it. Oh, well, you missed that, because someone's coming up. We'll do it in a couple of minutes. But when this comes up, we'll have a break for a few minutes. We're going to play this promo, and then everybody can hear it. Right, here you go. Right, back in a couple of minutes, guys. Is that okay, Ross?
yeah, mate.
Where's T-Bone then? Where is he? Don't know. Yeah, why don't you explain where the belt's gone? I think you should play the video. That's quite clean, You see how much I got for this though? Piece of crap.
I pressed the wrong button, sorry. Oh, but that was Bubblegum actually taking the belt to Cash Converters. I put the link up in there. Let's say we're losing people. Oh. But welcome back. That was a little thing. That's with Bubblegum. Manchester Rent Boy. Did you hear that? That is going to do with some absolute cracking chance. Manchester Rent Boy. If he comes to Southside, I swear I am going to shout that so much. And bleeding that. Does anybody know where the belt is? Cash Converters. I mean, promos in British wrestling are getting better and better. I think Sticks. I'm gonna shout. I'm gonna blast it through the world with Sticks, but I think Sticks needs a lot more praise in his game. The promos he's been doing at Southside are just off the chain. And you saw Sticks as a face, didn't you?
Yeah, he was facing Big Van Walter, and he actually debuted a new executive assistant, I think it was called, Andy Boy Simmons.
Oh, Mr. Simmons. Yeah, I remember him.
Who's actually the commentator for Revolution Pro Wrestling.
Oh, he's always one of them now. Oh,
yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. But I mean, Sticks is a heel. He's brilliant. I mean, the one thing I'll always remember, and I've said it a million times, is that Southside, he just stood there and this bloke shouting, "Who are you? Who are you?" And he just looked straight at the guy and he went, "Are you stupid? I'm on the poster behind you." And he's going, "Retard," and he just completely tore this guy apart. And he's going, "Yeah, who are you? Who are you?" And he goes, "Look, mate, I know you've said, I know you shouldn't moment blow." He says, "But turn around." He goes, "Please, just turn around now." Now, what does that say? Or can't you read? I'm like, oh God, here we go. Oh no. Absolutely best bloke of all time. I can't wait to watch him again on Sunday. Sticks and T-Bone is going to be a great match. If anybody's coming, give me a message, send me a message on facebook.com and /British Wrestling Radio, or my personal page at facebook.com /Dean Mitchell BWR. And you can get in contact with me and come chat with me. Might even buy you a beer. We'll see. But I'm definitely the big announcement with Southside concerning the Huntingdon show. which is the one that's coming near my house, is we've got Colt Cabana, we've got Michael Eglin, and we've also got the alpha female now. Yeah, all three of them. So if I don't get one of them for an interview, I'm gonna cry. Because after all the work I've been doing, I'm gonna print out posters and everything. So I'm gonna see how that goes. Right, we've done CM Punk and we did the thing right back. Sheamus versus
Big Show.
Big Show. Do you reckon? Now I've got my own theory on this. What do you reckon first, and then I'm going to say mine.
Well, personally, on my little predictions thing I've got Sheamus to win it.
Not my thing. What about this? Big Show wins, and then Ziggler comes out and beats him in less than the 45 seconds he had the title for last time.
I mean, didn't Ziggler actually try and cash in?
Yeah, so but I don't know. I don't know if he's cashing in or what. But he said he's going to cash it in Sunday, and he's teasing it. But if he's going to cash it in, I reckon they'll do it against the Big Show and make him a 30-second champion this time instead of a 45-second. That's the way I think about it. What's other matches at Hell in a Cell?
We have.
Or we call it the Rage in the PG cage.
Oh, dear. Right. I've got it written down somewhere. Oh, there we go. We've got the tag team title tournament. It's Damien Sandow and Cody Rhodes against Team Hell No.
Oh, please take the belts off. Bleeding hell no. God, I'm getting sick to death for them too now.
I feel your pain, Deano. I'm in exactly the same boat. I cannot stand them. Sorry, Nixie, but...
Yeah, sorry. It's just the thing. No, it's been a good gimmick, but goat face, get rid of it. That's it, bye bye. But anyway, what's the other match we got?
I can't actually find a bit of paper. Brilliant.
Don't worry about it. It's not the US title, is it? Justin Gabriel versus that and like Cesario or something.
I don't know actually, but
Kofi Kingston versus Miz. That's it. Kofi Kingston versus Miz. That's another one.
So I'm hoping that Miz actually gets some retribution for what Kofi Kingston did to him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Winter's near our head. I I hate the don't go on the roof anymore. What's the point of Hell in a Cell? And it's just a cage match. I think there's two. There's the both main events. I mean, there's too much. The two main events of the Hell in a Cell matches.
Ah, that's the other match. It's Randy Orton against Del Rio.
Why? What's the point?
I have no idea.
Well, they've got to get Randy Orton back on. You've got to pay for his herbal remedies.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Anyway, bargain time. Now, we've done the thing. Right, anybody can hear this? When I went to Black Cat Radio, I did this thing where I do charity shop. You like old welfare shop, and I always go in there and see if I can get any cheap CDs or some clothes I can sell on eBay for a big massive profit, which I've always done in the past. And I was looking through the DVDs, and I found WrestleMania 22, and I've not watched that in years. And then I finally got to watch it again, and Edge and Mick right. See, have you seen WrestleMania 22, Ross?
Refresh my memory.
Right, matches. We'll start from the top and we'll go down. Big Show and Kane versus Carlito and Chris Masters.
Yes, I have seen it actually.
Yeah. Yeah, well, less said about that, the better.
Yeah.
The Money in the Bank match: Ric Flair, Rob Van Dam, Sheldon Benjamin, Matt Hardy, Finlay, and Bobby Lashley. That's the one when Rob Van Dam won. Right.
Yeah.
So that was a good one. The man who shall not be named, Chris Benoit versus JBL. And the match of the card for me, Mick Foley versus Edge in the hardcore match.
That was when Edge speared Mick Foley through the flaming table, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. You got the Boogeyman versus Booker T. Oh God, Boogeyman. Remember him? What a gimmick. I am the Boogeyman, and I am coming to get ya.
You should do that to your wife.
Oh, don't know.
While she's watching the film.
No, don't do that to me. Oh, no, what else? The Oasis is sent me one here. SmackDown as the Divas, they've just announced it. Eve Torres versus Katlyn versus Layla at Hell in a Cell. Oh,
Yeah.
believe now. That's another excuse to watch it. Talking of women, what about this for the match? Trish Stratus versus Mickey James. That was. We had Undertaker, Mark Henry, Shawn Michaels versus Mr. McMahon, Kurt Angle versus Mysterio versus Randy Orton, and there's a match here that, what the fucking hell were they playing at, putting this on the WrestleMania? Playboy Pillow Fight.
Oh, God.
Tori Wilson versus Candice Michelle. Do you remember that Candice Michelle music? Put your hands up, put your hands up, and drive up your fucking wall, that shit music. And Cena versus Triple H. But I got that for £3. And the Hall of Fame ceremony is just amazing, because you got Brett and Eddie Guerrero and Mean Gene Open getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. And super, just worth it, just to see the dirty look that Hulk Hogan gives Steve Austin when he says, I'm going to open a can of whoop-ass and it's going to go in it's got Hulk Hogan's name on it. And you see Hogan's face and it's like, fuck, brilliant, absolutely superb Hall of Fame moment. But that Hall of Fame ceremony is memorable for me for the Owen Hart stories. Because I roared, and I mean roared, when I heard the Owen Hart stories. It was brilliant. Just to see the Owen story from Brett was great. When Brett had dark hair and he didn't have grey hair either. He didn't look like James May.
You see it too, then?
Oh, I've seen it all the time. But I mean, that's when Brett was awesome. But that DVD, that's going to be the prize. If anybody wants it, I'm going to put it on the page and everything. But the best Mo Tash for Movember, and I see it, and I'm going to be the sole judge. The best Mo Tash gets WrestleMania 22 off me. That's the end of November. So that'll be there. So if anybody wants to try and get the best Mo Tash, send us a picture, and by November 30th, and we'll get that to you, and we'll send it and get a nice Christmas present from British Wrestling Radio. Or it'll be House of Pain Wrestling Radio, I think. But,
The mighty House of Pain.
The mighty, abdominal, unconquering House of Pain Radio. But yeah, I think, we had the Twitter account. That's been going great this week. People are still talking to me about the famous tweet when I tweeted to Rockstar Spud and the Blossom Twins and to Mike Scurll, saying congratulations on getting to. I think no, you've got to get attached. It's not, but I'll take it. I'll have that. Well, you're supposed to shave, but not really. I mean, you can just get the best attached. It's going to be the best looking one of the lot. So even I'm including it. So if I've got the best looking Joey Ryan, I'm having it myself. Move. No, it doesn't count. No. But this week's wrestling is going to look great. I hope everybody has a great time watching either WWE, Ring of Honor, Dragon Gate, whatever it is you're watching. Have a great time with yourselves. I think it's going to be one of them weeks where I was like, oh, what do we do? Don't forget to vote for Wham Bam Body Slam's first award show. They need everybody to have their opinions on this. So, if you're listening, go to their webpage. Wham Bam Body Slam have got their first award ceremony on the 1st of December. I think it's their show in December. And they need votes. You can vote for your gimmick, for your best in British Wrestling of the Year. Vote for the show of the year, British Wrestling Radio. Show of the year, right? We deserve that. But which show? Let's think. Show of the year. Yeah. Pity it was 24 hours long. Sent everybody to bleeding sleep, me. Now, Beth Phoenix, Tash. You're kidding? What?
No, that was...
Phoenix, Tash, what?
No, that was a response to Winters.
Oh, dear.
About the Aces and Eights.
Ooh. Oh, Iron Sheik. Oh, yeah. If somebody does the Iron Sheik, Tash. Oh. I'll have to have a look. Yeah. Freddie Mercury? Anybody do the Freddie Mercury? No, it's got to be the best wrestling. The best wrestling, Tash of the world. Yeah. I see Ultimate Warrior this week has also cut back on his appearances to the public. Yawn. He says he's done too many appearances this year. He's done 6. He's done 6. I cannot believe it. But what do you think? I mean, Warrior's done 6 appearances and he says he's done too many.
I didn't think he was still around, so that's news to me.
The Warrior will always be here. The Warrior will always survive. He will always live. Do you mind? I found a picture I put on the Facebook about what I'm going to go at to the Steelers match next year, and I've got the face paint. I'm going to go with the face paint on, and the arm tassels and everything in the Steelers colours. So that's what it's going to look like. I've not got the muscles. I won't have the long hair, but they'll look great. Yeah.
When is that?
September 29th.
Right. Okay. So it's a Saturday.
Yes, I think it's Saturday or Sunday. One of the two. I think it's Sunday.
Oh.
Do a Hitler, or is that do a Hitler Tash? No. I would do a Chris Benoit one, but it'd just fall under the weight. It would just fall under the weights, and I'd just have side effects. So I'm not going to do a Benoit one. Anyway, Jim the Anvil Neidhart with the beard. Ooh, that'd be a good one. Boss, the Jim the Anvil Neidhart with the goat beard.
I was actually going to say, seeing the Black Cat Radio picture you put up.
Oh God.
When I said about the Boss Man, I don't know, I kind of missed the boat there. So I was thinking either Boss Man or Neidhart. So.
I'm not that big, am I? Why are you picking on the fat guy? What is it? I'm not that huge. Cheeky.
Well,
They come on here, these guests. They get one shot at being a co-host, and all they do is have a go at me. I'm not that big. I'm not bleeding as big as the big boss man. I'm not bleeding. Oh, what? Gee, God.
Dean, as Undertaker would say, nothing personal, it's just business.
Yeah, shut up. Oh, dear me, Anyway, let's have a quick check on Facebook. I know we've got some questions to answer. We'll do the questions. It's 3 degrees here. You believe it's 3 degrees. No. Oh yeah, just in case anybody forgets, Ross and me tonight are We Are the Cheeky Boys. We are the Cheeky Boys. We are the Cheeky Girls. You cheeky girl. We are the Cheeky Boys.
I don't know what's worse, that or fast food living rockers.
McDonald's.
God. Oh, why do you hate us?
Yeah, everybody likes it. Just now. Steelers will not lose that game. Not in a million years. Right. Question for my friend Brendan. If TNA decided to bring the World X Cup back, which 4 wrestlers would you put in the team to represent Great Britain? You know, we forgot to talk about it as well. We've got 10 minutes. Come on, we've got to do this quick. In fact, who's your pick for the main event? El Cell in the Cell, Punk or Viberg? Viberg. And do you think Ziggler will cash it in? Yes. What do you think what's happened on the Raw this week? Acer, AJ Lee, John Cena, waste of space. What do you think about TNA taping 4 episodes of Impact Wrestling? Good, if they're going to be better. If most people that's ever watched the TNA Impact show in history. I haven't seen the other bits what Chris Jericho's been saying, mate, unfortunately. Right, we've got this thing, we've got 10 minutes. Now, we should have done this earlier, but we forgot. But now, you ready? We did this thing. Now, every week we're going to do a Survivor Series style matchup. Now, we're going to tell what on one side we're going to have is the tag teams this week. On one side, it could be any promotion, it can be anywhere in the world. We're going to have the best 5 tag teams of the last 10 years versus the best 5 tag teams of all time. Right? So, Ross, the best 5 tag teams of the last 10 years.
Right.
We have.
The 5 picks I've got Rated RKO.
Yeah.
Beer Money.
Good ones.
The Motor City Machine Guns.
Good one.
Team 3D.
Yeah.
Brothers of Destruction.
Ooh. Not bad. Right. Now you're 5 of the best of all time.
The first one's going to make you happy. The British Bulldogs.
You better put them.
Demolition.
Yeah. So
Hollywood.
Twice.
Hollywood Blondes.
The what?
Hollywood Blondes.
Yeah.
Money Inc. And Road Warriors.
Wow. Real 2 good 5. So you're 5 there. That's not bad, mate. That's not bad. I mean, I think that'd be a cracking Survivor Series. I don't know what you guys think of it. The 5 of the last 10 years, I forgot all about Rated RKO. Forgot all about it. So you wouldn't have so you put Rated RKO over Edge and Christian. Ooh.
See, I was tempted to put them in the all-time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, my 5 of all time would be Bulldogs, Heart Foundation, the Natural Disasters, Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson, the 4 Horsemen, them 2, I'd have put them 2, and I'd have the Outsiders, Nash and Hall. That'd be my 5. Hello, Selena. Nice to see you. That's great. Thank you very much for joining us. It's nice to see a new name. So 5 of the last 10 years. I'd have Edge versus Christian. I'd Edge and Christian. I'd have Christopher Daniels and AJ Styles. That's the one that I'd have as well. Just a different way because I thought they were good. America's Most Wanted. There you go. Oh yeah, sorry, the Brainbusters. Yeah, the Brainbusters. Forget all Horsemen. Yeah, the Brainbusters. Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson. That's it. The Brainbusters. The 5 of the 5 10 years. Just Edge and Christian. America's Most Wanted. Let me think. DX. DX would have Triple H and Shawn Michaels. And World's Greatest Tag Team. Charlie Ass and Benjamin. And if I couldn't have any of them, I'd also left have the Briscoe brothers as well. There you go. There's my 5. Now, just for a bit of fun, just to finish off with, if you had a 5 on 5, I want you to pick the 5 worst tag teams of all time.
Oh. Okay. Just throwing that one out there.
Now, let's just see if we can just do these off the top of their head. The 5 tag teams used to watch and go, Jesus, what was the point of them? Number one for me, and no one is going to be surprised at this one, if you're ready. Number 1 is Air Boom. What a surprise, eh? Number 2, worst tag teams ever. Oh, flawless. Michelle McCall and Layla, when they had this thing where they were the Diva champions together. They were just a tag team. Oh shit, I forgot the Rockers. Oh shit, yeah. See? You've got all these great ones. The New Rockers was one of the worst ones. Gimmick-wise, the Ultimate Maniacs. Because you had Ultimate Warrior and Macho Man. The Ding Dings. There's another bad one. The Ding Dings was awful. And the Blue Bloods. William Regal and Bobby Eaton. There you go, there's another one of mine. Oh. The Ding Dongs, yeah. Air Boom and all that. Well, what's your 5? Can you think of them?
Well, actually, I think it's going to surprise a few people, but Sting and when he teamed up with the Ultimate Warrior.
What? Oh, bleed no. One of the worst ones. So with Ultimate Warriors on both sides. Because I've got him with Macho Man and you've got him with Sting. Says something about him, doesn't it?
Yeah, well.
Sorry, I've just thought of another one. And I'm sorry, but people are gonna go mental at this. The Allied Powers. Fuck me. I'm sorry, but what possessed Vince McMahon to put Lex Luger with the Bulldog? Jesus Christ, it just didn't click. Shit, I forgot it. No. Best 5 of all time. Owen and the Bulldog. Screw you, don't care. Owen and the Bulldogs. I can't believe he's got British Bulldog. Forget it. Oh, I can't put Bulldog into it. Said put all the Bulldog with his tag partners in anyway. Sorry, go on, mate. Go apologise. Blade Runners. That's what they were called. The Blade Runners.
Aha, thank you.
Lance, thank you, mate.
Yeah. Where's tag team? Oh, Job Squad. Who else? It's a tough one because there's been so many awful ones. I'd agree with you with Air Boom.
Yeah. What about Kane and RVD?
I would say. The Oddities.
Quebecers?
Good choice. Yeah, they'd be up there.
Headbangers.
Oh, Lowdown.
Oh, fuck me, no way. Oh, Nation of Domination. Oh, what?
See, I actually liked them when The Rock took over.
Oh, gee, there's something real bad ones. The Oddities. No, the Oddities were great. Oh, because you had Earthquake, and you had Kurgan, and you had Lucifer Shannon. Not their fault.
Oh, Al Snow and Steve Blackman.
Oh, bleeding out. Mexicals. The Mexicals. When you had
Oh, God, yeah.
Mexicals, yeah. Oh, gee, God.
Mexican America.
Oh, what you doing to me? Don't give up, bleeding out. Who said the British invasion? Kiss my dirty fuckers. I think we could go on this list forever.
I've got another one.
Go on.
Robbie E and Rob Terry.
Oh no, don't do that to me. Do you know we mentioned all? Insane Clown Posse, yeah. You look at them and you think, oh god, this is great, but we're running out of time, mate, and we've got to go because it's going to be going in a minute, I think. And I just want to say thank you for tonight, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure. Ross is joining the team. Ross is going to be our Revolution Pro Wrestling correspondent. He's joining the team. Whenever they've got a show, he's going to be coming on, and he's going to be talking about them and all the things, and when he's gone to see him in with the latest show. So welcome to British Wrestling Radio, Ross.
I'd just like to say thank you for making me a part of the team.
It's a pleasure, and thank you very much for doing tonight. Thanks to everyone in the chat room as usual. Everybody that's come in, everybody that's gone away. I'm gonna put the show on archive. I'm sorry it didn't happen last week.